Hi guys, welcome to the Board Sailor. I am your host Avi, and today is a really sad day for America once again. As you can see from the screen, there has been a very unfortunate death in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Basically, a man who was accused of forgery was confronted by cops, and I suppose the man was under the influence of alcohol. He wasn't responding properly to the directions given to him by the police officers. And as a result, they tackled him to the ground. And this is the part where I don't understand. While they were handcuffing him or restraining him, a police officer decided to put his knee at the back of this man's neck. And I watched this video. I'm not going to play the video because it is really hard to watch. I will leave it to you guys if you want to watch this video. And but I got to tell you that it is a really hard pill to swallow. But I was watching this video, and at about a minute and 50 seconds, this man continuously says that that his neck is hurting, his back is hurting, that he's in pain, that he can't breathe, if the cops could give him water. And the cops were still taunting him because, again, he wasn't responding to their commands before. And now they were like, oh, look, this is what happens when you don't listen to us, which I don't understand. Two, three, four cops against one person who's probably restrained at this point. I don't know what kind of machoism or bravado you are showing at this point. And especially with bystanders like on their phones, recording you. I mean, this sort of behavior is inexcusable, whether cameras are there or not, whether you're being recorded or not. But the gall of the officers, to do what they did in broad daylight, in front of civilians, in front of recording devices. I mean, I have no idea what is was going through their minds at that time. But this man at that 153 mark, he tells the officers like, I can't breathe. And you could see in the video, if you look closely, the officer who had his knee pinned against this man's neck clench, like press his knee further down, and he says, stop it. Like, I had to put on headphones to hear that, but he says, stop it. Like, he goes and he chokes this man further to just make him stop. This man's plea to, have the restraints, that chokehold, like, just relaxed a little bit, was irritating. A fellow human being begging you, pleading to you, asking you to just relax your posture a little bit, and for you not to do that, it is baffling beyond anything. The last we heard is these four officers have been fired. The FBI is looking into it, but I would not be surprised that when this case goes to court and a judge resides over it, these four officers will basically figure out a way to take a plea deal or something and avoid jail time. These four officers, regardless of their service record for what they've done, this is murder in broad daylight. They need to be punished for it, and they need to be punished for it to the highest extent of the law. No leniency, no nothing. Imagine if this was a white person being strangled. I'm assuming that if the perpetrator in this case was a white person, they wouldn't even put him in a chokehold. They wouldn't even make him suffer or body slam him. Three, four officers would not be over there. And that one officer who basically is like walking in the park, he's like strolling over there. When bystanders are begging and saying, can you please stop doing that? That man is in real need of help. This one Teletubby over there is just walking around like, oh, I don't know what to do today. Like, oh, look, the traffic's so nice. People are gathering with their cell phones. it is things like these that, as an American citizen, as someone of color, as a minority, this scares me. This scares me to my core. And being someone who was in the military, being a veteran, being someone who put on a uniform every single day to serve and protect this country and its people, it disappoints me to see fellow people who put on the same uniform, who take the same oath, who swore to protect us, make such decisions, show so little respect for the human life. It was heartbreaking. Like, I watched this video twice just so that I could talk about it, but it was so hard to watch it. It is basically watching a man die in front of your own eyes and you not being able to do anything. I sincerely hope that these 4 officers get sent to prison. I sincerely hope that the judge and the judicial system or the defending lawyers do not figure out a way to slap them on the wrist and just let them go by, because it has happened before. The only way we see justice prevail in this case is by putting pressure, is raising our voices, the voices that we have because of the freedoms and the liberties provided to us. We are all equal in the eyes of the law, even though there are some bad apples, some bad brand ambassadors of the same law who choose to discriminate how they apply this law based on our color, based on our ethnicity, based on who we are. So please, guys, make sure you follow this news. Make sure you follow this through whatever medium, whatever channel. You don't have to follow me, but we as a society, we as Americans have to start making sure that justice is served. I'm going to link to this website. It has the video. If you scroll down, it's right there. Again, it's a lot to take, so be emotionally and mentally prepared if you choose to watch this video. Enough is enough. It really is. This is not America. This is not the America I came to. This is not the America that I served. This is not the America that when I was sitting in India, I was so looking forward to being a part of. This was the land of dreams, the land of opportunities, and it's just turning into a land of racial discrimination and profiling. It's turning into a land where there are tears and what dreams and what you get from this land, what opportunities to get depends on what tier you're in, what category you're in. So I'm gonna end this video on that note, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about this. Let's continue this dialogue. Let's let this not die down. Let this whole idea, this whole existence of racial discrimination, of people dying, people being killed in broad daylight, not stop. Because the moment we as a society stop talking about it is the time that people like these corrupt, bad police officers like these decide and think that it's okay for them to do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do. There are good police officers out there. I have some of my friends who were in the military service, police officers, so I know that there are good police officers out there. But it is the actions of these men, these bad men, that bring a bad reputation to the uniform that they put on. So again, guys, thank you for watching the video. This is the Board Sailor signing off.